mortgage market grow. Just to give you a historic perspective, this company like HDFC has been around 40 years, so you could say that this industry is now kind of mature. But it has grown by leaps and bounds in the last 10 to 15 years. In the year 2000, the entire mortgage book of this country was about $50 billion. That has moved to about $200 billion today. Just in terms of annual originations of fresh loans that were happening way back in 2000, it was just $4 billion. That is the size of this market as recently as 2000. Today that number is at about $50 billion annually. So one could definitely say that the industry has grown. It also talks to the fact that real estate sales have grown, probably property prices have grown, the income levels have gone up, people have started moving to formal sector in terms of raising finance for purchasing their homes. People have started buying homes earlier in their life cycle, which means they need to kind of borrow. So overall the trend seems to be very positive, and looking out into the next say 4-5 years, my belief is that this $200 billion industry is going to become a $400 billion industry.
By when, Rahul? By when? Jyoti is now very excited. $400 billion sounds music.
Yeah. When I kind of figured out those numbers, I left my job in Citibank and opened a company of my own. I said, let me distribute mortgages in this country. Clearly, we have good times coming up, but definitely. Now, coming to the point on demonetization, I think it's impacted their lives quite definitely. What I have seen, or what all of us have seen, is that a lot of money or liquidity has moved into the banks. And it is far in excess of anything that we have seen in all our lives. The banking deposits went up by almost, I think, 15% in just 2 months. So what does that do? You have all this cash lying around, you need to deploy it, because in any case, you need to pay interest to the guys who deposit this money with you. And if I was a treasury guy in any bank, I will not be sleeping. I just don't know what to do with this. So I need to put out more loans. And in an environment where lending to the corporate sector is a challenge, for the reasons that all of us are aware of, what do I do so that I can put this money out quickly? I need to drop interest rates so that I find more people coming into the banking sector and asking for formal financing. And that's exactly what has happened. In just 50 days after the demonetization exercise started, SBI, which is the market leader, dropped pricing by about 90 basis points. Now 90 basis points by itself might not be very large in a country where we're used to double-digit interest rates. But on a 9% interest rate base, you drop 90 basis points, it's shaving off 10% in terms of cost. So that's the kind of impact demonetization has had almost in an instant, that things have become cheaper. For borrowers like us, you could now borrow at 8.25, 8.5% for the same mortgage loans. And if you're running with loans in the past, then hopefully those get repriced as your repricing cycle comes up. So liquidity, drop in interest rates, and hopefully this should lead to us or consumers going out there, borrowing and buying the kind of goods that one or the industry would like to see them buy.
Rahul, are you seeing a lot of HNIs